Good morning, buddy. Welcome to Freedom Friday. What a beautiful morning. Today is October 4th, and I am so ready for Friday. I'm moreover ready for Saturday, but we'll talk about that in a minute. I pray, yes, pray that you had a great day yesterday. I apologize for those of you that get up and look for my video first thing in the morning. Of course, I didn't have to work my regular job yesterday, so I slowed my morning down. And it was a beautiful thing. Normally, I hit up a Zoom in the evening last night, but I went to bed. No excuses, no explanation needed, of course, because I'm entitled to do exactly what I do. But for those of you that share that space with me in someone else's Zoom, I just had to say, I missed you guys, but I needed that sleep. And I'm glad I got it because I feel great today. I certainly hope you feel well as well. Um, this morning, the brain is at about 60%. So she has her coffee. Today's coffee, of course, is the chai latte protein with 1 pump of the caramel syrup and our instant coffee, Cafe Bustelo, the fake sugar, of course, and then just the little bit of cardamom and nutmeg today. We skipped on the cinnamon. Mm, mm. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it. Nutmeg. Yeah, I needed that. With that said, let me give you the quote of the day. The quote of the day is this: Fortune befriends the bold. And I'm like, this is true. This is true in every aspect of the word. That's by Emily Dickinson. I've given you the coffee of the day. Today's weather. Today's weather where I am is 59 degrees. We're expecting a high of 82, and I'm okay with that because I'll be indoors. And I don't have to come out at all tonight unless I choose to. Now, of course, I've got some evening runs that I'd like to do, but they're not required. So they can wait until tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow morning, I have an intention to do a live with you guys at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Of course, adjust your time if you're not local to my time zone. But I'd love to have you there. Speaking of things I'd love to have that like and the subscribe, of course. So thank you in advance for those. And wow, I'm I'm not nervous at all. I guess maybe I should be. No, I've done multiple lives with other people as guests. I am sick of that darn, forgive me. I have a spider who decided he wanted a co-star in my show, and I am not having it. So he had to go. He has been warned. With that said, I have been a, a co a guest on other people's lives, so I've never done one solo, but I don't imagine it can be that difficult. I mean, I literally sit here in front of you every morning and chat. I think we'll be okay. Plus, I get to interact with you, so I'm very excited about that. You all know that I try to be fairly responsive to your messages and your comments, and I do greatly appreciate each and every one of them. So the opportunity to chat with you and hear your real time thoughts. I told you that coffee was good. Mm. You all don't want to sit here and watch me drink my coffee. So I'm going to stop. for a minute, just for a minute. Hi, how are you? I know that was super creepy. It was creepy. You admit it. Go ahead. I know, I know. Listen, did you eat today? Are you going to? I hope you are. Please get some water. I love you. Good morning. I am so proud of you. We made it to Friday. We can do this. Saturday is going to be a little bit easier for us, I hope. But if it's not, don't be afraid to ask for some help. You're entitled to any support that you need in whatever way you need. It's not it's not a bad thing to ask for help. I mean, heck, there's a song about it. And yeah, talking about asking for help from your friends. You can do that. You can do this. You can do hard things. Just try. Now, we are 6 minutes and almost 30 seconds in, and I've got a flurry of information for you that I want to share with you about sales that are happening for those of you that are looking to acquire some yarn on the cheap. And I know you can go to Michael's or you back. I told you I wasn't playing with you. I'm sorry. I shall name him Harold. Harold and I are having a problem this morning, and I don't like it. I don't like spiders at all. And you have no idea how calm I'm being because normally I would not be this calm. Anyway, Harold, stop interrupting. Uh, I know you can go to Michael's. I know you can go to Joann. I know some of you go to Hobby Lobby. Some of you go to Walmart. Some of you have other places, local yarn stores. Please support your local yarn store. But these are some online sales that you may not be aware of that I want to bring to your attention. Of course, this is my suggestion. Go to those same websites and to your traditional website sources and see if they have free patterns. Sometimes a free pattern download today won't be a free pattern download tomorrow. So check those out. If you see something that gives you inspiration that you know maybe you want to make in the next few weeks or you want to make in the next year, having a library of resources to pull from that is only available temporarily is better than paying for something that you could have gotten free at a previous time. So look for free patterns, and we'll talk more about that in the next coming weeks. I'll be sharing more resources that I know about or that you may not always think about when you're looking for a pattern. Excuse me. Having said that, Mary Maxim has some okay sales. I say okay because these are yarns that I don't necessarily use, but it doesn't mean it's bad yarn. It just means it's not my source. Um, there are other yarns, and when I say there's a plethora, there really is on Mary Maxim's site that are on sale. These are just the ones that caught my eye that because we're getting into sweater season and blanket season. Some of us are going to football games on Saturdays and we need a good throw to put over our legs while we cheer on our favorite team, or we're being pulled to go to our kids' sporting events, whatever they are, and you need a little something, or you just want something in the car while you're sitting there waiting on everything. Anyway, having said that, Mary Maxim has a Bernat baby blanket on sale for $3.99. They also have Bernat big ball blanket on sale for $7.99. Now, be careful because it's clearance colors. So I don't know what colors that pertains to. Again, it's not my interest in yarn. I don't genuinely like that yarn. It doesn't mean it's bad yarn. It's just too thick for me. I don't care for it. I'd rather run two strands together and color control than to put up with that. I'm a stitch definition girl. You just have to ignore that about me. Um, and just so you know, Burnett blanket tie dye-ish is on sale for $5.99. So that's Mary Maxim. Harshner's. Harshner's has Free Pattern Friday, which is why I mentioned about the pattern sourcing. They have a bulky yarn sale, which is up to 73% off. The deals are good through 10/23. So you got some time to, pull your pennies together and get your money right. Don't go spending the electric bill money on some yarn. Please pay your bills before you buy yarn. Yarn is important, but it's not more important than being able to see at 2 o'clock in the afternoon or to be able to keep your house warm and the lights on. So I say that as somebody who has a yarn addiction. And sometimes, okay, I'm pulling it together, guys. Pulling it together. Anyway, I would easily buy yarn before doing something that has to be done, but I'm always going to do what has to be done first. I'm responsible, just don't want to be. Anyway, as to Hirschner's, like I said, they have their bulky yarn sale going on. They also have what they called a spooky deal sale. I was like, okay. So I clicked it. Their trick or treat totes, the Gabrielle Circle clutch crochet pattern, and more are all free patterns. So you might want to check those out. Hobie or hobby, depending on who you are and how you say it. I'm one of those people, like I said yesterday, who is a wordsmith. I like things to be pronounced correctly. But that's a controversy that I refuse to step into the middle of the circle of. If you click Google Speak, it says hobby eye. So good luck with that. Figure it out. I don't know. I don't even think the people who work there know, honestly. I think that's part of their charm and their hook is that nobody knows how to say their name. That's crazy to me. But bless them and let them have it. I think it's funny. With that said, they have a stock clearance sale of 50% off. One of the things that really caught my eye, and oh, I am mistaken. Hirschner's is not the one who's having the spooky sale. So zip zip on that. I made a mistake. Anyway, like I said, they have a stock sale of 50% off. Their large storage case with a notions case to boot is $25 down from 50. So that's a good catch if you're interested. I would say if you have to have it, get it. If you don't, wait. Somebody who has a YouTube channel is going to feature bags on their site, on their channel. In a few, in a week, I think, in a week, or a little bit less, and discuss with you guys about some bags that you can get for a reasonable price. Some are a little pricier, but they're durable as heck. Others are very, very inexpensive. And in the case of at least one of them, it's a bag you might not think about getting until you realize that's exactly what I need. And I heard there's a giveaway. I'm not going to tell. But you might want to check me out because I'm definitely aware that I am doing a giveaway. I've seen my calendar. And it is a bag. So there might even be Anyway, back to our sales. The spooky sale is Friends Cotton is $2.10 a skein, which is down from 305, and that's a 31% savings. Horizon Hobby is 1110, down from 22, which is a 50% saving. I don't know much about these yarns. I've never purchased with this website. I hear great, not good, great things about their yarn. So, you know, you can go with that and maybe just buy a skein or two or a cake or two and see what your thoughts are. And if you would, please come back and report so we can tell the class what, you know, the thoughts are. What are all the thinkings? Onward. Like I said, Twister Hobby is $19.70, down from $38, which is a 48% savings. And the reason that I featured that one is because it kind of reminds me of Karen cinnamon swirl cakes. I liked the look of this yarn. Again, I've never tried it, so your mileage may vary, your opinion may be different. I don't know. I have zero opinion. But I just liked it because it's $19.70, which is the year I was born. So there you go. Um, I typed in free patterns and came up with the Rochelle the Crab, a puzzle toy, and I couldn't tell if they were flat pieces that you put together or if they're actual cubes. I didn't click it to get enough information. I wasn't that interested in it. Think about what I do for a living. I'm probably not looking at puzzles and toys that I gotta make. And that's a 3D thing, not my zone. Forever in Blue Jeans crossbody bag. Now this thing was cute. I may have to go back and scoop that one up. And then the lacy hands-free leash. For a reason that happens in another part of my life, I might be interested in making one of those, not for my dogs, but for a person. Not inappropriate. This is a person who shops a lot, but is constantly walking away from their cart. And I would like to make them a leash so that they're stuck to it so they keep the cart with them. That is all. Stop putting dirty thoughts in other people's heads. Class, be nice. Anyway, I went to the Premier Yarn site, of course, and their weekly deals, Puzzle Yarn, is on sale this week. I don't know how long this sale is going to last because I'm sure they sent me a notice and I probably overlooked it. But the regular puzzle yarn is $5.99 a skein. The solids, yes, the solids are $5.99, and so is the shimmer. There is a different price, but there is a discounted price for the Premier Cotton. So if any of that excites you, scoop it up. Open your window and pull it in. So if you are having trouble finding the Premier 1 pound in black, only black, go to their site. It's $5. I tried to find the other colorways. They were not available. But what I noticed when you look at the picture, they showed the green that I've seen at the 5 quarter store. But I kind of perused their site a little bit more. They also have other colors that we did not see and have not seen in our stores. I have heard rumor that there's a yellow in the stores. I've not seen it in mine. My 5 colors that I've seen in our stores were the black, the white, the green, the red, and the navy. Those are the 5 that I was able to find. Usually they do things in a set of 4 or 5 in the 5 quarter store. Well, 5 quarter store, 5 things. Well, we'll see. There may be more colors to come. I certainly hope those of you that have access to it are scooping it up, because let's be realistic. Where are you going to find 1 pound of a decent, not even good, decent yarn for $5. And this is good. It's legit good. Like, I'm loving it. I'm contemplating this weekend picking up a little more. Don't need it, but yarn doesn't have an expiration date. And to quote one, that's my retirement. So there you go. And now you know. Mm, I told you that coffee is good today. With that said, we are going to switch over where I crochet and you do what you do. I hope that you have the best Freedom Friday that you've ever had. I'm so, so excited for you to have the most fun and just the best day. I am going to crochet. I'm excited about getting to do that because I'm getting to the very, very end of my shawl. I had hoped to be finished with it today, but I'm glad that I'm not because I get to share more of it with you. And do me a favor, drop in the comments and tell me what you're going to be working on this weekend. Let me know if I can anticipate seeing you tomorrow. Share with me what project you're working on. Is there a project you'd like for me to do something with or to show you more about? I can't promise to get it done in October because you know your girl, her schedule is already full. But I'm willing to move something around if we both get super excited by something. So let's think about that. And like I said, drop it in the comments. Oh, one of you mentioned that you attempted to click my Shopify store and was unable to do that. Please do me a favor. Go back to the description box. I have updated that information. And my gracious. Oh, forgive me. That was more than I was ready for because that's my car out there. But that was not my car. Anyway, you mentioned the link wasn't clickable or it wasn't working. And I don't know that it's clickable, but it is definitely there and it should be working. So let me know after you check that if it works out for you. And if you're still having struggles, then please make a note in your comment and I will look at that a little bit further and see what we can do to get that fixed. Thank you guys. Let's have the best day. Just the best day. But most importantly, have some fun today. I will see you tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to crochet. You do what you do. And I look forward to sharing more time with you soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.